Naming conventions. That's
Will McWheeton. Excellent. You're now ready to set off. You take the seat on your bridge and prepare yourself for the adventure ahead. Dismissed! Right. Do you want to do some reading?
Panic! Go on, you go.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay. From your seat at the helm of the Starship Titanic, you study the VDU anxiously. Engineering section has reported an overdrive malfunction, which has locked the warp engines at 10% velocity gain. You're watching the velocity indicator advancing rapidly through the safe region towards overload. You hit the communicator button and call engineering, not just the engineering, that would be terrible, for further news. It's not good. The malfunction cannot be traced. It'll take another 13 minutes for a system check to provide a full analysis. You're heading towards the Celsian?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're heading towards the Celsian void, a known black hole. You may or may not avoid it, but Science Officer Barry McCluskey has another plan. If you swing the ship through its immense gravitational pull, its gravity drag may help reduce your speed as you travel away from it. This is worth a try, but the navigational tuning will have to be precise. You swing the Starship hard to starboard. Starboard, there's a thing that's in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang that always reminds me. Port and left have fewer letters than right and starboard.
Correct. And starboard has 2 R's in it.
Yeah. And port is on the left. You swing the Starship hard to...
Why you?
No, the starboard's got a right in it. That's an R in it. So starboard's on the right.
Port has an R in it.
I didn't say it was a good rule.
I say that starboard has more R's in it. So starboard
has more R's in
it.
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it.
You swing the Starship hard to starboard as you enter the gravitational field and fasten your eyes on the velocity indicator. To your great relief, the plan seems to be working. The gain comes down from 10% to 5% to 0 to -5%. Loud cheers come from the crew, but you are still watching the velocity indicator. It's now showing -15%, then -25%, and still falling. The Titanic is being sucked into the Celsian void. You hit the red alert button and instruct all ship's personnel to strap themselves down. Kinky. The ship begins to whine and what the god's name was that? It was like you were being mummified there.
I was strapping myself down. I don't have straps, so my hands had to do.
The ship begins to whine and shake as it rapidly accelerates towards the black
I don't
hole.
want to go in the black hole today.
Are
Stop
we
whining.
there yet? There's nothing you can do to avert the impending disaster. An almighty explosion rocks the ship. All the crew, including you, lose consciousness.
Where did we put it? Probably behind the
Well,
sofa.
it's probably behind the sofa.
Yeah. You and the other members of the crew are regaining consciousness. Again, you hit the communicator and call for systems damage reports. All systems appear to be intact, until engineering reports that the warp drive engines are dead. You are floating in space, but your drive reactors should be operational in 20 to 30 minutes. Your navigational officer is bewildered. He cannot identify your whereabouts, and the computer reports you are in uncharted space. Science Officer Barry McCluskey has run an event analysis, and you appear to have gone through the black hole, through a dimension warp, and you are now in what seems to be a parallel universe. After some delay, you regain warp drive. Long-range scan indicates 3 solar systems ahead, of which 2 may have intelligent life. What are your orders, Captain? You get the choice of setting a course for the life-bearing system ahead, set a course for the life-bearing system on the port side, or set a course for the barren system on the starboard side. Now,
Right.
I feel like going straight ahead to the first thing is like it sounds like a bad idea.
Okay.
But I think going to a barren system is not going to help us overly much because we need to find out where the hell we are. So I'm kind of...
So we've got to go left.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I kind of agree, actually. Straight ahead isn't always the best way. And a barren system, what's that going to really do for us? So.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go left.
Ooh, he's a pretty looking fella. You travel ahead at sub-warp speed to allow your sensors to scan for information. They pick up a small object several thousand kilometers ahead and traveling towards you. You continue cautiously. At 5 kilometers it stops, and you do likewise. Sensors report a Class D star cruiser, and you prepare yourself with shields up. A message comes in, and you transfer it to the screen. A reptilian face appears in a uniform of authority. As your translator tunes in, the alien's message becomes clear. Do you want to do the alien, or shall I?
I'll do the alien.
Okay.
I am Commander McTell of the Imperial.
No, I can't do the alien.
You were doing so well.
Let's try again.
I am Commander McTell of the Imperial.
No, it's... Why am I saying Imperial? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Maybe it's an alien thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't pronounce it.
Commander McTell of the Imperial.
Now I'm doing it on purpose.
Danzig Confederation. You are a non-registered ship trespassing within Imperial territory. I'm just putting letters in there just for the sake of it. Identify yourself and state your purpose.
What will your reply be? Identify yourself as he wishes, run an info scan on the Imperial Danzig Confederation, or open fire.
Now, you've been in enough D&D sessions with me to know that my initial thought would be, let's open fire. But
sounds threatening. Kill him!
Commander, he's got too many eyes. Let's kill him. I think perhaps we should identify ourselves because we're in his space, you know.
Yeah. So we're going for kind of we're an altruistic kind of federation kind of thing. Yeah. It's like, yes, we're part of the Navy. We're proud of who we are, kind of
exactly,
thing.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm good with that. You explain to the commander who you are and how you came to be in his territory. He is suspicious. He claims you as a prisoner and says he will escort you back to his starbase where your story can be considered by his superiors. He instructs you to prepare your transmatter unit to receive his first officer, who will accompany you. Will you comply with his wishes, switch off the screen and activate the faces?
Again, we're a little bit... I think we're too early into this to go, right, let's kill stuff.
So you think, this is... He's just checking your story. Yeah. This seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, let's comply with his wishes. You can read the next bit.
You leave the bridge and await the arrival of the Ganzagite? Ganzagite.
Yeah.
Ganzagite.
Yeah, let's go with Ganzagite.
Ganzagite in the transmatter unit. Within minutes, a body begins to materialize. The brown, scaly body of a reptilian being takes shape in front of you. You move forward to welcome the new arrival, but the creature snarls at you and draws a weapon. Through your translator, the Ganzagite commands you to lead him straight to the computer room. Your ship is following the alien star cruiser through space. You're a little suspicious of this intruder. What will you do? Take him to the computer room? Attempt to sidetrack him by taking him to the lower deck? Leap on him and try to overpower him?
I reckon let's stick with this straight up. I'm curious what he wants to do in the computer room. Like, what's he going to do? Play Space Invaders?
Literally Space Invaders.
I would presume that an alien wouldn't just so be able to randomly access our computers. And what are they going to do with it anyway?
That's a good point. I mean,
we'd have passwords.
Yeah. I would hope a big starship like that would have passwords.
You'd think.
Although, seeing as the skill level of our engineering officer isn't the greatest.
The majority of our crew is inept. Most of their passwords...
Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then...
No. Most of their passwords are password. It's just... Their luggage codes
name. What's your cat called? Password.
Most of their luggage codes are 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, I mean, what do you think? Do you think we should sidetrack him a bit? I think you're right. Just trying to kill him outright just seems premature at this stage.
I mean, if we're sidetracking him, presumably there's going to be more. I don't know. I think maybe we should just be straight up with this guy at the moment.
All right. Let's do that then. In the computer room, the Ganzer guy instructs you to leave him alone, return to the bridge, and continue following his ship. He inserts a small modem into the computer's access port. I hate that fucking sound. Into the computer's access port to read its memory and transmit the information back aboard the Star Cruiser. From now on, you will be at a disadvantage in any encounters with the Ganzergites, as they know your weapons and defenses. Deduct 2 points from your ship's weapon strength in any future battles with this race. Science Officer Barry McCluskey has informed you of what the alien is doing. Take no action till you reach the Ganzig starbase or make plans to capture the intruder. I don't think there's any problem with making plans.
No, and that's, he's come onto our ship. We've been very open with him. He's essentially he's acted against us when he didn't need to. I know perhaps they didn't realize that they didn't need to, but yeah, I'd start to make plans now to
capture them.
Yeah.
All right. You decide it would be an excellent opportunity to capture the Ganzergite. Conspiring with your fellow officers, you decide who would be best to tackle the Ganzergite. It's got to be the security officer, hasn't it?
Yes, I suppose so.
I
can't remember which one.
I'm pretty sure he was the only one adept at actually taking on battle.
Fair enough, yeah.
The Ganzergite reacts quickly, pressing a button on its belt. Security Officer Rory McHitsalot leaps forwards, only to be flung back against the wall by an invisible force field, and the alien has created around itself. Rory McHitsalot loses 1 skill and 2 stamina due to the force of the impact. The alien warns you not to try such foolish ploys and demands to be taken to the bridge, whilst you follow his ship to the Ganzig starbase. Reluctantly, you agree. That's the only choice we have. Right. You want to read this one?
After several... Is it because it's 2 pages worth of text?
No, I'll read it then. I'll give you a short one.
No, it's fine. After several hours of sublight travel, you reach the Ganzergite starbase. It's a huge donut-shaped structure rotating slowly in space. Donuts. You're instructed to hold the Titanic in orbit and beam down to meet the Imperial High Commander. Yeah. Your encounter with the Commander is enlightening. He realizes you are indeed lost in space, and in the interest of his own security, he wishes you to find your way back to your own universe.
This is great news.
Yeah. This you will only be able to do by returning through a space warp created by a black hole. The timing and location will be critical. He cannot provide you any more useful information, but is sure that other planets may be able to help you, suggesting that you explore this galaxy for the correct time and location coordinates. For your part, you feed him with information about your own galaxy. He's disturbed by your ship's offensive weapons, but agrees to release you if he may insert a subroutine into your target tracking program, such that you will never be able to fire on Imperial Ganzig Confederation ships during the rest of your voyage. You agree, and from now on, you will not be able to fire phasers on these ships. You beam back to your ship and plan your search for the time and location coordinates. Return to the bridge.
That sounds alright. I mean, we might be hampered towards them, but they were okay with us. And they seem like military and organised, but they're not hostile against us. They've let us go with weaponry and with a bit of information about them. So
that's fine. They can let us go with weaponry. There's nothing we can do against them.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, if they were going to take us, wouldn't they do it now?
Possibly. I don't know.
Oh, we'll see. You probe ahead into space with your long-range scanners. On the fringe of your scan radius to port is a small star with an orbiting solar system which you may head for. Otherwise, you may increase speed to warp and head off into deep space. What do you want to do? Do you want to check out the small star or up to warp speed?
Warp speed, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Engage!
Make it snow, number 1.
You drop out of warp speed near a cluster of stars which look interesting. You decide to investigate. Set the course for the star cluster. As you approach, you cut engines. Switching to visual on the screen, you can see a small cluster in the distance. Suddenly, your navigation officer wheels around. "Captain!" he exclaims. "Meteor storm dead ahead! We are moving straight into it!" "What are your orders, Captain?"
Well, I failed to see on a ship where you've got a science officer, an engineer, and an ensign, where you can't take evasive action and activate shields at the same time. I mean, for Christ's sake, evasive action should be activating the shields.
Well, I guess it's what are the first things out of your mouth. You know, we remember our crew is inept.
Yeah, that's true.
So
are we, the captain.
Yeah.
I think. Oh God. Shields.
I think so. Like, if it was me, like, evasive action were a big ship in a meteor shield, we're gonna get hit.
It's gonna take time to turn around, isn't it?
Yeah, so I reckon shields is the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Unavoidably heading into the meteor storm, you sit tight and hope it will pass quickly.
I didn't say head into the meteor storm.
No, we didn't. As you enter the Titanic rocks as the shields take blows from the pounding meteors, suddenly huge meteors hurtle towards your ship. Are they ice meteors? Is this about to be like exactly what we thought it would be? Ice storm dead ahead! No! Our only weakness! 18 meteors are approaching the Titanic. In this battle, the meteors get the attack first. Each meteor is destroyed, whether it hits, misses, or is shot down. Survive to make it safely through the meteor storm. You must fight.
We must fight. That's it.
Oh dear. Right, the Ganzagites have knowledge of your weapon systems and are prepared. Your weapon strength is reduced by 2. They're meteors, not Ganzagites. Right, okay. Weird. So, I have no idea how this works.
So do we choose incoming or?
Yeah, I guess so. Incoming meteors has Titanic in their sights.
Okay. Oh, okay, look, there's a hit and miss thing, and we've rolled a...
Oh, cool, they missed.
Oh, they missed, okay.
Yeah, they missed. Because we're attacking, or are we shooting them? I don't really know. Oh, yes. So that was incoming, and they missed.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay,
and now we fire.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, right, and you've got to match the thing on the screen.
Yeah. So we missed.
We missed, but we got a good score.
Yeah. So that's good. Fight on.
They hit.
They hit, yeah. So we took damage. We took 2 damage against our shields. So, we take aim and we fire. And we miss.
Right. We're not doing very well, are we?
No, not terribly. Ah, we got hit again.
So what's this little targeting system thing?
I think that's just flavor. We keep missing. We are not doing well.
Okay.
We're really not doing very well. Miss. No, we got hit again. So we have 9 shields left.
We hit!
We hit!
That's great. Bit too little too late, perhaps, but, you know.
Yeah, probably. That's fine. If we die to meteors, that's kind of like... It is the Titanic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
That's kind of par for the course. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised or upset. And in all fairness, we've just hit.
And they missed once, so that's great.
So we're doing okay.
Yeah.
At the moment, we've got more weapons than them, and we did have more shields.
Yeah, it's close now though.
Because rather than shields, that's how many meteors are left. You see?
I see.
Okay, our shields are looking really bad right now. This is
isn't it?
This is bad. This is really, really bad. We're in so much trouble. Yeah, we have 3 shields left. This might be the demise of the Titanic. And apparently we can't shoot anything, like ever. How are we so inept at firing? Oh, we have 1 shield left. I can't believe of all the decisions that would end us, it's going to be meteors, which are essentially the icebergs of space. Oh,
And no shields left. And
the last
shields will fade.
we're doomed.
We're doomed.
The ship is dealt a final blow. Alas, the Titanic cannot take any more punishment. With the final shudder, it explodes. The end. No!
Well, that was a...
The unceremonious end of the Starship Titanic.
Isn't that ironic, though, that the Starship Titanic died by crashing into a meteor when the real one died by crashing into an iceberg? I mean...
On its maiden voyage.
On its maiden voyage, yes.
To the undiscovered country. It's so good! It's so good! I feel like it was meant to happen.
Yeah, I think you might have been right.
I feel like really that's not fair. You know, we picked a really good crew of names, and we didn't really get to enjoy them enough.
No, that's very true. I also think there's issues with that story. That you know, you shouldn't just be able to do one thing or the other. You know, you should be able to go. You know,
True. True.
Ah,
Well, thank you everybody for joining on our first Starship adventure in Starship Traveler, and we'll do another one of these soon. We'll see you guys then.
Goodbye.
Bye. Pew 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 pew.